Welcome back to the Southampton save. Everything is decided transfer-wise. We have our new striker in. And Scamacca's place not necessarily in doubt because he's actually scoring quite a few goals. But Marcus Thuram is in to replace Ollie Watkins. And we are trying to get ourselves to the final of the FA Cup. We are already in the final of the Carabao Cup. That comes later today. Arsenal in a replay first. Not concentrating on the league at all now. Purely cup competition because the league is gone. We're not going to be able to challenge for the Premier League at this stage. So we're going to focus purely on cup competition. We're going to try and win the FA Cup, win the Carabao Cup, and if we can, win the Europa League as well. So against Arsenal to start, we shall try and get ourselves through to the next round of the FA Cup and keep that journey ongoing. Do drop the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And hopefully we can earn a trophy and progression in the other cup competition too. And we might, by the end of the month, also find out who we're going to get in that next knockout round of the Europa League 2. Arsenal then with Ramsdale in goal. Mazraoui, Schlotterbeck, Mukiele and Perraud at the back four. Partey, Koopmeiners and Ruben Neves with Saka, Jesus and Martinelli still the front three. Marcus Thuram gets his first start as our new number 9. And on the left-hand side, Ibrahim plays as well as Hickey. Other than that, we are at full strength. A little bit of fatigue from the fixtures prior to the beginning of today's episode, but we have quality to be able to call upon now. And hopefully that quality will show through. Hickey, Ibrahim. Hickey's gone again. And Ibrahim is there. And here is Ludwig Blas, and through that gap will be Marcus Thuram. He spun the defender well. Thuram! Oh! Whiskers away from his first goal in a Southampton shirt. I can't quite get there. And I can't quite get there either. Worried about the... Oh, he's got options on either side. Side netting and wide from Bukayo Saka. That's terrifying. When he's got a man free on the right and a man free on the left. And you're sat there in the middle going, oh, I don't know which way to go. In the end, he chose Saka. And Saka missed. So I can't really cross to him there. Marcus, get in the middle, mate. Oh, he nearly scored anyway, regardless. I would like him to be more central, though. Not sure these tactics have him set to anything in particular. I think it's just default, so maybe I'll get him to tactically keep himself in the middle. He's been heavily involved in everything so far, though. Blas! We've been creating quite a bit here against Arsenal, but after half an hour, we just can't quite get ourselves in the lead. Ibrahim, little scoop turn. Really sell the defender as I hoped it would, to be honest. But Mazraoui's been duped by Conor Gallagher and Blas and Thuram. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm sorry, mate. Actually, had beaten the keeper with the turn. So could have shot with an open goal. You saw what I was trying to do, to square it to the free man on the far side. But as the keeper came in here and he took his first touch, Thuram, actually he was beyond him and could have just shot into an empty net. As it happens, I've tried to square it because that was what I committed to doing. It hits Ramsdale in the shins and goes in for an own goal. Unlucky, Aaron. That might be Arsenal out the FA Cup as it happens. Cuts inside nicely. Blas is making a move. Thuram's got some space. He'll take the shot himself this time. Ramsdale with the save. Thuram's been a good focal point so far. Pleased with him to this point. Not got the goal yet to show for his positive play, but hopefully that will come in time. Go on, Marcus. Up you go. Fantastic. Sulemana. Mukiele's not going to get the better of him. Both former Bundesliga people. Marcus Thuram scores on debut to seal our progression to the next round of the FA Cup. It's 2-0 at St Mary's and Arsenal are down and out. Ibrahim beautifully into Conor Gallagher. You see Marcus Thuram actually at the back post. He's going to get... He's not going to get 2. I can't even finish the word 2 because I was so frustrated at myself for mistiming the input. Is he going to get... No. No, he's not. It would have been sensational on debut to pull that out the bag. He's had a good game, Marcus Thuram. Certainly showing that we can rely on him if we need to, as we have done in this game. We are going to win by 2-0. We are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Thank you very much, Marcus Thuram. Worth every penny so far. Now we'll find out who we get in the next round of the FA Cup, because that should be drawn before the Carabao Cup final against City. Assuming the Premier League game against Leicester City at home, the next round of the FA Cup has been drawn. It actually isn't before the Carabao Cup game and final against Manchester City. It's the beginning of the next month, midweek, against Bradford City. So a favourable draw, to say the least, for the 5th round of the FA Cup. Oh! I thought Conor Gallagher was about to give us a 1-0 lead right at the end of that highlight. He didn't. Keep it alive. Yes! There we go. Gianluca Scamacca with literally the last action of the first half. First shot, well saved. Brilliantly whipped back into a danger area, though, and we take the lead. Free kick in a decent position. We might add a second here. If we can continue to win these simulated league games, there's no reason why, at the end of the season, if it looks like we might stand a very outside chance of maybe doing... Oh, don't equalise immediately. An outside chance of getting a challenge in for the Premier League title, then absolutely we will start playing Premier League games again. But at the moment, I'm basically trying to finish this 4th season in time for F1 Manager to come out so I can make some F1 Manager content. There's only so many hours in the day, and I quite simply don't have enough time to make all of the content I'd love to make. Square it. Oh, didn't quite end up in the back of the net. So we're kind of hoping that F1 Manager can fill the void of the second FIFA save until launch of FC, where I don't yet know whether I'll put the My Player on this channel or on the main channel. Probably still on this channel to help this channel continue to grow. But we'll just wait and see how it goes. You guys have shown great support on this second channel, though, over the past few months. And I very much want to thank you for that. It's been superb. This channel has continued to grow very, very well indeed. Both with the launch of F1 and, of course, with your continued support coming across from the main channel to show your love for content here as well. And that probably will continue as we head into the launch season of FC24. We'll try and continue to grow this second channel and bleed the F1 content and the FM content in with a second FIFA save. But for now, we're going to concentrate on simming this game against Crystal Palace and try and get ourselves 3 more points in the Premier League. The frustration at this stage has been that Manchester City don't look like they're going to drop any points, just like we didn't in the RTG. We're 9 points off the top. If by 5 games to go, it's 5 points or less, then absolutely we'll start concentrating on the Premier League again. But at the minute, I only really care about the Cups. Nice tackle, we've won it back. Scamacca's in, and Scamacca scores. He does so with quite regularity now in the Premier League. Gianluca is certainly a man leading the line, and now, with pressure on him from Marcus Thuram, he's going to have to keep doing so, otherwise he'll lose that first team spot. But for the time being, he is continuing to do so, so it's fine. CPFC, CPFC, CPFC. They've got one song. They've only got one song. They've only got one song. They've only got one song, but we've got 2 goals. We've got 2 goals and an injury. Oh well, a second goal, but at the cost of Emil Smith-Rowe. 3 minutes added on. Time is going to run out. 2-0 win for the Saints. I've seen 3-0 win for the Saints. Ibrahim off the bench. That's in, dare I say it, really good form right now. 12 shots in total. Wow. That is quite some form, actually. I'm not sure what the Premier League table will continue to look like, but it's Manchester City next. The side that we're maybe trying to catch at the top of the Premier League to potentially give ourselves... He's up for 2 months, Emil Smith-Rowe. Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all. City, the side that we're trying to catch at the top of the table, albeit not with a massive amount of effort. Ibrahim, though, certainly good enough to step in those 2 months. Let's have a look. What does it look like in the Premier League now? Have City continued to win? They have. The gap stays at 9. Hopefully, though, we can now go and beat them and win a trophy. Cup final time against Manchester City. Ederson still in goal for them. Riddler, Baku, Fikayo, Tomori, Ruben Dias and Joao Cancelo. Tomori 90 rated, Dias 91. Yay. Midfield of Barella, Milinkovic, Savic and Rodri. Foden, Haaland and Berardi, the front three. A cup on the line. A cup that they normally win, but maybe now it's our turn. Inside to Rodri. Picked off by Ravella. Nicely done. Blas. Sulemana. Challenge from Joao Cancelo was good enough. And you saw where that ball was going to go. Domenico Berardi draws the save out of Livakovic. Berardi's the least scary name in their starting lineup. And he's always the man that causes me the most problems. Foden with this short then into Nicolo Barella. Turns well enough. And back again. And again. And still somehow finds Domenico Berardi. No! Jesus Christ, Luke Shaw could have had his head taken clean off there if Erling swung for it again. That was dangerous, but brave. Now he's out of position. Shite. Oh, I tried to outmuscle Erling. How foolish am I? You don't try that, because you're not going to get it. It's a lovely ball by Blas over the top, but Riddler Baku's got the pace to get back to it. And this has not been straightforward so far. Rodri through the gap to Erling Haaland and back to Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Picked off nicely. We literally just played Manchester City at Wembley in the RTG save on the main channel. And we're able to get a win here. We just won this Carabao Cup in that RTG save with a 2-0 win over Newcastle. Sulemana has to try and square this. Tomori just used all his defensive positioning, awareness and intelligence to ensure he was right place, right time to cut that out. Really good chance to try and take a 1-0 lead here against Manchester City. We've barely given Ederson anything to worry about whatsoever. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic had me worried about that for sure, but we managed to get a block on it, and if Blas had kept that run going, I might have got him in behind Ruben Dias. Nope. 91 rated Ruben Dias, 90 rated Fikayo Tomori, and no chances on goal for me so far. Chances on goal for City, but no actual goal for them so far. Go on, Connor. Gallagher's in. Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher? He doesn't really do that for me. Ever. I was so unconfident of him doing anything of note. I thought, I'm not even going to try and square it up, because he'll probably just miss it anyway, so I'll just hit it and hope. Well, that's a goal worthy of a cup final. Uh-oh. Yes, Conor Gallagher having the game of his career at the minute for Southampton. Scamacca trying his hardest to do some defensive work as well. To be fair, we do need the whole team to defend against City if we're to get this victory. Why are they telling me about someone who's moved to Nordisland? I don't know whatsoever. Dest into Blas. Dinked looking for Scamacca. Oh, he hit that hard. Fortunately for City fans, straight at the bloody goalkeeper. It's just onside there, Domenico Berardi. Oh, it's a great ball too. Salisu at full stretch. And he needed to be. 15 minutes to go here now. Oh, Phil! 15 minutes to go at Wembley. Phil Foden nutmeg by the Berber spin. You love to see it. Oh, and then Berardi. No, it's Milinkovic-Savic actually, I think. Fouling the man. It was, well, I thought anyway. But nothing doing from the referee. I think I might leave that highlight in even though nothing happens. Just, uh-oh, something might happen. Just for that nutmeg on Phil Foden. That was pretty delicious. Scamacca to Blas. A counter-attack maybe. There might be something else to show you here. Blas is going to go down the line. Oh, what a ball. Erling! When it's your day, it's your day. And it might be our day. When Erling Haaland is played through one-on-one, 10 yards out, and he doesn't hit the target and misses by about 10 yards. Huh? City press working to an extent. Oh, what a save! I was resigned to them equalising then. Barella played through between the defenders. Gets a fearsome shot away. And it's met with an equally impressive save. That's going in. Oh my God, Livakovic just broke his backbone, I think. Saves it down low. City's 5th corner of the game. Again, Savic is underneath it. God, again it goes well. It's Rodri that got the final touch. 5 minutes to go. We've brought... Oh God, I nearly did it again. We've brought James Ward-Prowse on off the bench. And then we've taken Salisu off purely so that it gives James Ward-Prowse the captain's armband. So if we do win this trophy, Jim Jams will be the man to lift it. Not only that, it could be involved in us extending our lead. Scamacca, Gallagher, oh, so very nearly. An unlikely match winner, Conor Gallagher. Certainly not the one I would have put short odds on prior to kickoff for being the man to score the only goal of the game in a 1-0 win. It might yet not be the only goal of the game. Jim Jams is in the box. It's going to be the only goal of the game. Oh, trying to lunge and get there. They need to get this forward. The whistles are coming from the crowd, but not from the referee. And now it does. We've won the Europa Conference League. And now we've won the Carabao Cup as well. With ambitions to win the FA Cup too, and with Bradford City on the way next, we certainly hope to make it a cup double this season. The most unlikely of scorers, really, I think. Conor Gallagher, and what a calibre of goal as well, to be fair. Whoever scored it, it was a very good finish. Even if Messi scores that sort of finish, you're waxing lyrical about it for weeks. Champione, Champione, Champione is what comes from the crowd, and James Ward-Prowse will be the man to lift the trophy. We'll watch the celebrations, we've earned them, and we rightly so will lift that trophy. City were decent, they had chances, Livakovic making a number of good saves at the end, and Barella and Erling Haaland both skying efforts where they were odds-on favourites to score. But James Ward-Prowse will lift the trophy, and Southampton have another piece of silverware! 2 in this save so far, and if we can beat Bradford in the next one, we'll be actually back at Wembley, I think. I think this is an FA Cup quarter-final against Bradford next. We might have the opportunity to win yet more silverware this season. Only 2 shots all game to their 10. I'm not sure I deserved that, actually, thinking about it. Bradford City in League 2 in real life. Whether they've actually gotten themselves promoted at all in this save, I don't know. They've done brilliantly to get to the round of 16 of the FA Cup. But hopefully, this will be as far as they get. If I need to jump in, I will do. But one would imagine that we won't need to jump in. Still, we can't score. It won't go in. Corner. It will go in. And Marcus Thuram, the brand new signing, on his 2nd appearance, scores his 2nd goal. Thank you, Marcus. I'm actually really glad we signed him now and sold Ollie Watkins. I wasn't sure whether ultimately it would have been the right thing to do to sell Ollie. And then I still wasn't sure when I bought Marcus Thuram in that he was going to be the right man from the list that we had to have gone for. In the end, so far at least, it's proven to be a very, very worthwhile deal. And it could yet get better for us in this game, but it hasn't yet. Go on, we're in. Square it. Marcus! Still! Oh, doesn't matter. Full-time whistle went. Odesina did something in the first half. Nobody's got any idea what that something was, however. But we did something in the second, and that was put the ball in the back of the net. So, quarter-final of the FA Cup achieved. Who will play, we'll find out in due course. Still waiting for European ties, there you go, to be drawn. And it's Lyon that we've gotten in the European... I was going to say in the European Cup. In the Europa League. It's West Brom we've gotten in the FA Cup quarter-final as well. So, the next episode will be 2 legs against Lyon and a game against West Brom. We should win all 3 of those, shouldn't we? Certainly. City away in the Premier League as well, and if we can win that, then, I mean, the Premier League title might stand a chance of being won. If we beat City, we'll be 6 points behind them with 11 games to go. That absolutely is achievable, but we will need to beat Manchester City next time out. That will be, however, next time out. Thank you very much for watching today, as ever. Drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for more F1. Whether that's the Creator Series or The USA Grand Prix weekend, I'm not sure, but more F1. Doodle bit.